Import quotas. This term is found in Chapter 7, International Economics. This is not explained in our textbook properly, or much explanation about import quotas is not seen in our textbook. But we have a question at the back. What are import quotas? On page number 151, question number 32, we find about import quotas. A question is asked, what are import quotas? So few children wanted me to explain this term import quotas again. So I thought I will give an explanation in this video. Hope it will be useful for you. So you must be familiar with this word import and quotas. What do you mean by import? Goods which enter our country, commodities which come inside our country is called as import. Goods or commodities that leave our country is called as export. So this is something to do with import, goods that enter our country. What do you mean by quota? Quota means a fixed share of something. It can be food, or it can be stationary item, or any commodity. It is a fixed share of something that a person can receive. So quota is a fixed share of something that a person or a group can receive or is bound to contribute is called as quota. For example, a simple example, if the government announces each ration card holder can go and get 5 kg of rice and 2 kg of sugar during this pandemic period or during this rainy season. So that amount is the quota for that particular family. 5 kg of rice and 2 kg of sugar. Beyond that, you cannot go and claim anything from the ration shop. That is the fixed quantity which the government has allotted for each family. So hope you understood the term quota. So quota means it is a fixed quantity which a person or a family can receive is called as quota. So here we have the term import quota. So here we are talking about import. Import means the goods that come into our country. So here import quota is a government imposed limit. This import quota is decided by the government. So it is a government imposed limit on the quantity of certain good that can be imported into a country. So hope you understood it. So import quotas are basically government imposed. It is given by the government. No individual can do it. It is given by the government. So it is a government imposed limit on the quantity of certain good that can be imported into a country. So you may ask, why does the government have restriction on quotas? ஏஎம்எஸ் கவர்மெண்ட் வந்து இம்போர்ட் பண்றதை ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் பண்ணணும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், in America, a person is manufacturing pens, and in India also, people are manufacturing pens. Indian pen is sold for 50 rupees because the cost of production in India is very high. He spends 50 rupees to produce a pen. So he needs profit and he's selling the pen for 50 rupees. Whereas in America, the cost of producing a pen is very cheap. They produce the pen for 10 rupees. So that person, a person who is producing the pen in America, is willing to sell the pen in India for 20 rupees. But whereas in India, we are getting Indian made pen for 50 rupees. So when this product, the pen, comes to India, when it is imported to India, people will start buying American pens because it is got at rupees 20, whereas Indian pen is sold at 50. People want to buy good quality pen at cheaper price. So they are all opting for American made pens. So what happens to the Indian made pens? The production decreases. The entrepreneur will see experience losses. So he will shut down his business. There will be unemployment. There will be poverty. புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? அப்ப இங்க ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ற பெண்ணுடைய கம்பெனி இழுத்து மூடிட்டோன்னா, இங்க இருக்க ஆண்டர்பிரினருக்கு நஷ்டம். இங்க வேலை செய்றவங்களுக்கு வேலை போயிரும். வேலை போயிடுச்சுன்னா வருமானம் இருக்காது. வருமானம் இருக்காதுன்னா வே- வருமானம் இல்லாதனால டிமாண்ட் இருக்காது. டிமாண்ட் இல்லாதனால திருப்பியும் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இருக்காது. ஸோ இந்தியா வில் பி ஃபேஸிங் அ சீரியஸ் கிரைசிஸ் because of importing pens from America. So to protect the Indian market or the domestic producer, the government imposes quotas. That is only called as import quotas. So import quotas, what did I say? They are government imposed quotas. It is the limit on the quantity of certain goods that can be imported into a country. So why do they import? Why do they have this trade restriction? Generally speaking, such quota are put in place to protect the domestic industries and vulnerable producers. So they want to protect the producers. They want to protect the domestic industries. That's why the government imposes quotas. So quotas prevent a country's domestic market from becoming flooded with foreign goods, which are often cheaper due to lower production cost overseas. So government wants to protect the Indian market. Government wants to protect the Indian producers. So the government imposes certain restrictions on importing goods. This is only called as import quotas. So an import quota is a type of trade restriction that sets a physical limit on the quantity of good that can be imported into a country in a given period of time. ஸோ இம்போர்ட் கோட்டா இஸ் அ ட்ரேட் ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன். வாணிபத்தில் ஒரு தடையை உண்டு பண்றாங்க. யார் தடையை உண்டு பண்றது? கவர்மெண்ட் உண்டு பண்ணுது. எதற்காக உண்டு பண்றாங்க? இந்தியாவில் இருக்கக்கூடிய லோக்கல் ப்ரொடியூசர்ஸை லோக்கல் மார்க்கெட்டை பாதுகாக்கிறதுக்காக அவங்க செய்றாங்க. Quotas, like other trade restrictions, are typically used to benefit the producer of a good in that economy. So the government wants to protect our people, our producers. So quotas prevent a country's domestic market from becoming flooded with foreign goods, which are often cheaper due to lower production cost overseas. Certain manufacturers abroad, they just want to drive away the domestic producers. பர்பஸாவே இந்தியன் மார்க்கெட்டை நம்ம பாதிக்கணும், இந்தியாவில் இருக்க ப்ரொடியூசர்ஸை கடையை மூட வைக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? லோ காஸ்ட்டுக்கு இங்க பொருளை விற்க ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க. அப்போ மக்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? லோ காஸ்ட்ல இருக்க பொருளை வாங்குறதுனால இந்தியன் மார்க்கெட்டு லாஸை ஃபேஸ் பண்ண ஆயிரும். So restrictions which are imposed by the government is called as import quotas. Let me explain this with a cartoon. Look at this cartoon. Certain products are coming from Hong Kong. Four boxes are coming from Hong Kong. But here you have a person, customs-ல ஒரு ஆள் என்ன பண்றாரு? Only one box can come inside. Other three cannot come inside ன்னு சொல்றாரு. No more quota. So he is stopping the commodities from getting inside our Indian market. This is only called as import quota. The maximum limit on the quantity of goods that can be imported into a country is called as import quota. The maximum limit on the quantity of goods that can be imported into a country is called as import quota. Hope it was useful, girls. So this will be the answer for question number 32, chapter 7. What are import quotas? I will post the notes in our WhatsApp group for you. Okay. Hope it was useful, girls. Thank you.